What do you do when you're like not constantly busy? Like, what do you do on your downtime? Your fun?
Yeah, I write. I have a writing partner, and we write pretty consistently. And I've got a family. I've got a young son. And
Charlie?
Yep, Charlie.
And you have one on the way?
One on the way.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Boy or girl, do you know yet?
Don't know yet.
Got any names picked out?
Yeah, thoughts, but we don't know the sex yet, so it's like kind of premature. Not to use that word, but
no,
but,
definitely not.
Yeah.
And since I do work for Comic Attack, I have to get to the nerdier questions, like Superman Returns.
Great,
and
yes, of
comic
course.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Both of those are comic book movies, and
Yes.
both of those you worked with Brandon Routh.
Yes.
So how was that? I mean,
he's one of my best friends.
Really?
I mean, yeah, we developed a really strong friendship during Superman, and his wife is one of our close friends as well,
Oh, wow.
one of our best friends, and as a couple, we're very, very tight. And then so when Dylan Dog came around, he was attached. I had actually been out for it before he was attached, and then he became attached, and it became like our focus to kind of get it made together.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, he was integral in my getting that job. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was cool.
I'd like to say also that you were amazing as Jimmy Olsen. I thought you were so
Thank
fun
you.
in that role.
Thank you.
And you stole the show in Dylan Dog. You were my favorite part.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
But
well, I'm very glad.
I loved it.
Thank you.
Were there deleted scenes stuff? Because it seemed like the whole the zombie self-help group and all that.
Yeah.
It seemed like there should have been a lot more. Like,
I
you were
haven't
awesome.
seen the DVD. From what I understand, there aren't a lot of extras on the DVD.
Which made me sad.
Yeah, but in some iteration, everything that we shot is in the movie. I think there's a couple little things that weren't in the movie that we'd shot, but primarily what you see is what you get.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Well, then I'm glad I didn't miss out on too much. Cause
Yeah.
I really. And when you were acting, like, say, for instance, in Superman Returns,
Yes.
since you grew up with acting and you had all these, it's in your family, it's in your
Yes,
blood,
yeah.
and you went in there, there's Frank Langella, there's
Oh my
Kevin
gosh!
Spacey. Were you freaking out? Were you okay on set?
Getting that role was perhaps one of the best moments of my life.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean it was a dream come true. Literally a dream come true. From childhood, if I could have picked a movie to be in when I was an adult, to have it be that would be it. And so it was it was a real honor, and it continues to be. Just being a part of that legacy
whole history,
is part of who I am, and it always will be. And I'm just so honored. So yeah, and then I mean, getting to work with some of my heroes. I mean, Kevin Spacey and Bryan Singer was.
Oh yeah.
I think he's a genius.
As far as the comic books and all that, do you have a favorite hero, favorite villain?
Superman.
Superman, really?
Oh yeah, Superman. No doubt.
And you're not just saying it because you're in the movie?
No. Superman's by far and away since I was nothing. Hence the reason it was such an important thing for me to do, and such a huge honor for me to be in it. But yeah, I mean, I love Spider-Man. I love all of them. I love Batman.
What's not to love?
What's not to love? Basically, the DC characters I'm very, very into. So
more DC than Marvel. So you like Spider-Man, but Superman.
More.
Still...
I mean, but Marvel's making some awesome movies now.
They are. You should try and get in some of those.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't know if I could do that. I think Ryan Reynolds the only one. Oh, I guess Chris Evans. Chris Evans did Fantastic Four, and then now he's Captain America. Yeah. Ryan Reynolds, though, he did Blade, and then he did.
Yeah, he was in Blade Trinity. Then he did Deadpool, and then he was Green Lantern.
Yeah,
so
yeah. He was great as Deadpool too.
He was awesome. He was funny as hell.
Yeah, he's hilarious, and then badass at the end.
Yeah, totally.
Super badass. Yeah. No, he's great. He's fantastic. Yeah, I love Ryan Reynolds.
So as far as like real life heroes, do you have people you look up to, admire, like your
my wife? As far as just personally, I mean, I aspire to be. She makes me a better man, and so I'm very, very fortunate to have her in my life. My parents have continually been an inspiration to me. And then as far as professionally, I draw inspiration from anyone who inspires me in the moment. So, I mean, it ranges from, people from my childhood, from films that I loved in my childhood, to people of my ilk and my generation who I watch and, kind of inspire me or blow my mind. You know, so yeah, it's a big. It would be really hard to just pick a few people. Yeah, because it's such a range. It's always changing. You know.
Right. And you're currently doing that was renewed, the Being Human
second season.
Second season.
Yep. So we're in the midst of shooting the second season of that
right now and all that. Well, not today, of course. But
no. But starting again on Tuesday. I mean, we're
fantastic.
So
you're jumping right back into it.
Yeah. Episodes 6 and 7, I think we started on Tuesday. So.
I'd like to say also that you are awesome in that show.
Yeah, it's really good, man.
It is fantastic.
Yeah, we're all very proud of it and very feeling very blessed to be a part of it. We love each other so much. It's like just all.
You've got that great chemistry. Like you're almost a family already.
The shorthand is like beyond friends. It's pretty incredible. So.
I don't want to say anything disparaging toward them because they're great too, but you are the best part of it.
Thanks, man. Thank you. I don't believe you or agree with you, but thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Do you have anything else on the slate, like upcoming projects? What do you?
No, I mean it takes 6 months to shoot a season, so it really consumes most of the year. The holidays are kind of a dead period as far as auditioning, and we don't wrap until December. So then it's dead for auditioning for a while, and then it gets into a lot of other TV stuff in the beginning of the year.
Right.
So it's actually a hard time to try and get work, unless you
get
a movie
they give or take waiting.
Wrap. No, and also with my family, I kind of needed the time.
Yeah.
We had a lot. We moved, and we. I just wanted to be there, with them.
Yeah.
I spend so much time away from them when I'm shooting, so.
That's got to be hard.
It is. Yeah. They're a very important part of who I am and my life, so I like to be there when I can be.
What do you like more, TV or movies? I mean, is it about the same kind of experience? What do you enjoy?
You know what? They are similar but different. I think, I enjoy TV simply because I get to immerse myself in this character for 6 months.
Right.
Whereas, so you can really, really figure out who he is and what the material you're working on is. Whereas with a movie, you have to be there, on day one. You have to have done all the kind of thinking all the planning that. You can do for the film ahead of time, and then you get to you do it for a couple months, and then it's done.
So you need to be that character already, and then the other one with TV you can grow into the character.
Well, also the character develops.
Right. There's more development with the show.
Exactly. It's not. That's what it is. I mean, the character has an evolution, so you get to grow along with the character as opposed to it's already a set thing. It's different in that regard. And shooting wise. I would say TV is more challenging. You have less time to do more material. So you really have to be on your game, and you really have to know what you're doing. And there's just simply no time. So like that.
Right.
If that answers your question.
The last one, and then I'll leave you be because you have tons of stuff, fans and all waiting and adoring and all.
Stop it.
Bernard Pivot does it, and James Lipton does it, so I'd like to ask you a couple of random, those ending questions.
Yes.
What's your favorite curse word?
Definitely fuck.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I say it way too much.
You and me both.
Yeah, it's a great word.
So descriptive.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
If you could have one job other than acting, something you'd love, chef.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Like I would do that maybe, sometime in my life I might do that.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
And finally, if heaven exists, when you die, what would you like God to say to you when you come up with pearly gates?
What would I like him to say? I would like him to say, show me your fucking balls.
Awesome.
Yeah?
Awesome.
And then I would show them to him, and he would not let me in. And he would be like,
There's the
how
downstairs.
dare you, that was a test. You failed. You shouldn't have showed me your fucking balls. And then he'd send me back to Earth. And then I'd be a ghost. And then I'd haunt a vampire and a werewolf. Is that all right?
That is fantastic.
All right, good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That was great.